Yo, what's happening, folks? I'm Nick. This is Wales in the Movies. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. It's Saturday night, by the way. This is kind of how I roll Saturday nights these days. So I haven't made one of these videos for a few weeks. Quite frankly, there's been bugger all to gossip about in the world of Welsh TV, filmmaking, media, stuff like that. So if there's nothing to talk about in terms of current events, I'm not going to turn on the camera. However, last week I had a chat to an actor-producer called Craig Russell, who was in and produced the movie Canaries, which was the Welsh exploitation horror film directed by Peter Strait a couple of years ago. And what he told me in that phone conversation got me quite excited, which is why I'm sharing it with you today. So just to let you know how I roll on Wales in the Movies is if loads of people in the media have already said something about something, I'm not going to add my voice to that. However, if there is something which I believe could do with a bit of representation or could do with a different perspective, then I will turn on the camera and microphone, which is what I'm doing today. So Craig Russell is in this film. Now, the film is called Protein. That might give you a bit of a clue as to the nature of the film. Why I got excited about it is that it's not a comedy. Now, I know that's kind of like a damning you with faint praise, but when you get independent films made in Wales, for some reason, people always want to make them comedies, which is kind of setting yourself up to fail, because comedy's hard enough to do when you've got the most skilled people and the highest budgets. And when you haven't, no offense, you're making it doubly hard for yourself to be a success when you're doing comedy. Now, this film, from the pitch I heard about it, the film's called Protein, like I say, directed by Tony Burke, and it's his first film. But it's got a pretty decent cast. So we're looking at Claire Cage, Justine Phillips, Charles Dale, Stephen Meo, Craig Russell, who's the star, Kai Owen from Torchwood. Pretty decent cast. And of course, Richard Mylan's in this one as well. And what I like about it is that it was described to me as a brutal and gruesome film. It's not a comedy, it's a thriller. Sounds pretty dark and pretty disturbing. If you want to go on one of them kind of cheesy tabloid crossovers, it's a mixture of, I would say, from what I can hear, Ravenous, Rambo First Blood, and Dead Man's Shoes. That's what it sounded like to me. And you know what? One of them set and filmed in Wales with that cast and like not trying to be a comedy. Sign me up, man. Sign me up. So sounds great to me. Here's the, I'm going to share with you their Twitter page now. So here we go. Here's the film. Meat is Murder. It's called Protein, directed by Tony Burke, produced and starring Craig Russell, Richard Mylan, and others. It's just started filming last week. You can see there's some shots from their production here. This is Craig Russell here. He's your man who's the star of the film. And he plays like a kind of like an Afghanistan veteran, comes back to Wales, spinning out, has a couple of bad buzzes. And you can gather from my references and the film's title, the sort of stuff you might be seeing in this movie, right? And I really think, genuinely think, this is the sort of independent project we can all really get behind, right? So I'm going to keep on pointing you towards Protein. I'll probably do a chat with Craig before the film comes out. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of things to say to, especially to you like budding filmmakers. This is a guy who's going out and making films off his own back, independently. So keep a lookout for that. Until then, I'm supporting the film Protein. I think it's going to be a bit of a ride. I think it's got a top cast, and it sounds like a real good pitch. Keep your eye on the film. Give us a shout if you've got any questions. I'm Nick. This is Wales in the Movies. Keep an eye out for Protein. Ta-da now.